When my husband's affair led to a pregnancy, his family told me to leave my own home. I just smiled and said one sentence. 6 faces went pale. They apologized later, far too late. There's someone else. She's pregnant. My husband said it while loosening his tie. Casual, like he was mentioning the weather. I worked 60-hour weeks as a senior bank manager while Adrian stayed home, managing his startup ideas with my money. His mother, Lilybeth, had never liked me. Said I worked too much. Wasn't domestic enough. Who? I whispered. Doesn't matter. What matters is she's carrying my child. You know how much my mother wants a grandchild. We've been trying for years, and he blamed my infertility, so he found someone else to do the job. My family is coming next week, he said. We need to discuss arrangements. Arrangements. Like I was furniture to be moved. This house, 3 stories, mahogany floors, downtown location, was my mother's wedding gift to me. Registered under my maiden name alone. She'd scrubbed floors and worked markets for 30 years to give me this. Never let anyone take it from you, Maria, she'd said, pressing the deed into my hand. Not even a husband. I didn't understand then. I do now. A week later, his entire family invaded my living room. 6 people. Adrian, his parents, Lilybeth and Roberto, his sister Gina, her husband, and her, the pregnant mistress. Her name was Ariane, 24, wide, innocent eyes. She sat next to Adrian, hand on her stomach, while Lilybeth fussed over her with cushions. They drank my tea in my house without shame. I sat in the armchair facing them, the execution squad. Lilybeth spoke first. Maria, what's done is done. Be mature. Ariane is carrying our grandchild, a blessing. She has rights. You need to step aside so everyone can move forward peacefully. Not once did she mention the 5 years I'd funded Adrian's failed businesses, the vacations I paid for, the medical bills I'd covered for Roberto. My pain meant nothing. Gina chimed in. You don't even have children yet, Maria. Ariane does. It's nature. Agree to a peaceful divorce so everyone can move on. Roberto grunted. The child needs a stable home. It would be best if you moved out by month's end. We can discuss a small settlement for you. Move out. They were evicting me from my own property to make room for his mistress. Ariane spoke next, her voice breathy and soft. I don't want to hurt anyone, but Adrian and I truly love each other. Every child deserves a father and a home. She was already redecorating in her mind. That's when I smiled. Not sadness, not resignation. The smile of a woman holding a royal flush while they're bluffing with nothing. I stood slowly, poured myself water, took a long sip. If you're finished, I said evenly. It's my turn. The room went silent. First, I said, pointing at the floor, this house belongs to me. My mother paid for it and registered it under my maiden name. It's paraphernal property. Adrian's name is nowhere on the deed. You have no claim. I let that sink in. That means you're guests in my home. Unwelcome ones. Lilybeth scoffed. We know that, but you're married. Second, I cut her off, stepping closer. Adultery and concubinage are criminal offenses. I have hotel receipts, text messages, and photos. I can drag this through court for years. Adrian loses his job. Morality clause. And you, Ariane? You want to start motherhood buried in legal fees? Ariane's face went white. She grabbed Adrian's arm. Third, I continued. You should have checked your assumptions before coming here. Adrian frowned. What assumptions? I went to the hospital yesterday, I said calmly, for a routine check. I paused, letting the tension build. I'm pregnant too. Chaos erupted. Ariane looked like she might faint. Adrian jumped up, his face shocked and desperate. Maria, you're pregnant? Lilybeth panicked. The legitimate wife was pregnant. The legal heir. Oh my god, Maria, why didn't you say so? This changes everything. We can fix this. Now I was suddenly valuable again. I let them scramble, let them argue. Then I spoke once more. My pregnancy, I said, isn't the biggest surprise. They froze. The baby, I continued, placing a hand on my stomach, may not be Adrian's. The room fell into complete shock. Adrian's face turned purple. What? I won't confirm paternity until after the divorce is final. And considering your track record, Adrian, the court will understand my hesitation. It was a bluff, but his guilt made him believe I was capable of his same treachery. Their faces crumbled. Lilybeth looked horrified, realizing she'd lost all leverage. I walked to the door and opened it. This house is legally mine. You're trespassing. Anyone who disrespects me can leave. You have 5 minutes. If you're still here, I call the police. They scrambled out. Lilybeth refused to look at me. Gina dragged her husband. Ariane was sobbing. Adrian lingered. Maria, please. The baby? Is it mine? I looked at him, seeing a stranger. Goodbye, Adrian. I closed the door. The latch clicked. Final and absolute.
Full story on channel link below.